Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
This is going to be one hell of...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, a boxing center.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. One punch could change anything when these 2 step in the ring. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Looking to land the hook. A perfect counter lands. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. The right hook misses. And they are giving us action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. They exchange punches. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Insane action. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Hold that thought! And Sugar is in trouble. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. On to the fourth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Hook misses. That hook doesn't score. Perfect counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. And Sugar is in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Talking about Taylor in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over. There's the bell to start round 5. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. Fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Good counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down.
On to the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Just missing with the right uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Incredible work rate. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with it.
Now that is a massive knockdown. It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.